This is stressful. Is she Filipino?
Yeah, she is.
Good Lord. Oh, she did not even think about her daughter, no?
Welcome to the Nosy Noisy Neighbors podcast with Chang and Nin, where two immigrants in Germany talk about expat stuff.
Hi.
Hi. Another episode of Filipino problems in Germany.
Yes.
Jesus.
and we're here to answer.
As if we're expert.
Yeah, we're like, how do you call that?
Expert wannabe.
Yes. We're first world problem solutions provider.
Yes.
That has been our job description.
Yes. We should put that in our bio. No?
Yeah.
So first problem.
Okay.
Can I just ask for advice? What do they normally ask for requirements in job in Germany? Do they ask for old employment certificate, police clearance from your previous country, and where did you work? I am under family reunion visa. Thank you for answering and God bless.
Yes.
So,
Philippines. So, okay. So I will answer.
Yeah.
Although I'm not on a family reunion visa, I have experience with applying for a mini job. For mini job, they basically don't ask you for anything. Yeah, they just need your like German stuff, like your tax number, right?
yeah. And no, for mini job, it's just that like you have to be good in your Probe Arbeit.
Oh, yeah. Depends if they have that.
Yeah. But do they not have Probe Arbeit? Yeah, you didn't have, right?
I did not. I think because they were very desperate to find like mini jobbers. So I did not have that. They just gave me like the list. Like, yeah, we need your Krankenversicherungsnummer, your insurance number, tax number, and like
Stuff like that.
And then just sign the contract and I'm good to go.
I did try Probe Arbeit twice. It was tiring.
Okay. For sure.
And they really provide feedback after. Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay. And were they nice after?
They were nice during and after.
Okay.
Like during the Probe Arbeit, they would like, I think that's how they ask you stuff. Like they would ask like, so what are you doing now? Etc. etc. Like that's like a job interview plus Arbeit.
Okay. So like how do you do that? Like, so no formal interview where you sit in front of like somebody.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. So they're not very desperate to.
I think so. because they said to me that we will see, because we have to do Probe Arbeit with other applicants as well. So
okay.
we will give you feedback, blah, 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 after a week, etc. like that.
Oh.
But in the other mini job that I did for Probe Arbeit, she gave me feedback right after.
Like the current one or
The current one.
Okay. Then that's interesting.
Yeah.
So it's unterschiedlich.
Yeah, it depends.
So it really depends on your employer. So
But for real job,
for real job, although I cannot say like something for real job. As a work student, which I'm not sure if this one would relate to that kind of job that she's searching for. For a work student, they usually, it depends perhaps again with the company, but they would ask you for a Führungszeugnis. That's like the certificate of good conduct. And if you are here already in Germany, you just request it on the Bundesamt für Justiz, so like Bureau of Justice, something. You could apply it on your citizen's office or apply it online. Yeah, that's one. So careful about your conduct.
you have to be nice here.
Yeah.
But so to answer the question, they don't ask for that kind of certificate from the previous country. Southern here.
Yeah, if you're here already.
Yeah.
But if you're still from the Philippines, I think based on the interview we did with Kuya Bonnie the
Yeah.
last time, he also needed to provide this one.
That kind of clearance.
Like from the NBI and, like...
that you don't have any crime.
Yeah.
That you didn't commit any crime.
That's true. So that's what you would have to submit if you're from the Philippines. But if you're from here, usually like the zeugnis that you get from your previous employer, you attach it even before the interview during application. So during application, you just attach it, just to boost your
Like I did this,
CV. That's true because they would like write everything that you did, and if you did it well.
It's not the same as the certificate of employment in the Philippines because there it just say that Frau something she worked here from this month to this month. It's just that. But here they would put like she was really good and she's super lazy, something like that.
That's true. So like here they would actually like rate you like like the grading card you get in elementary, like where the teacher would write you like, oh yeah, she's naughty or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what you get in that zeugnis. That's why you have it's impfolen. Recommended to attach it along if you're applying for it. But if you already got the job, usually they don't really require it that much.
Yeah.
That's true. And other than that, there's you have to upload like this certificate from your insurance company. Like, she's insured with us.
Yeah.
And the basics, and they're not very difficult to get.
But if she already have the versicherung number, maybe that's enough,
That's depend. That depends. That depends on the employer.
Oh yeah, and also one thing, I don't have the social versicherung. I only have the Krankenversicherung. And then when I got the job, she asked me for that, and then I have to order that to my Krankenversicherung.
Yeah.
And then when I got it, she didn't ask for it anymore.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe because it's automatic.
That's true. For me, that happened during my application for during the time I was working for a mini job. Like I was asked for my Versicherungsnummer. But like the social security, they did not ask for it.
Oh really?
Yeah,
because maybe it's automatic as well.
Kind of like it's already there. But for this second job that I have, they ask for both. And since I already have like a copy of this one from my previous employer,
so
I just have to like add it. And other than that, everything's like very easy to request.
Well, question. So maybe because in your previous job, mini job, you don't pay for the social contribution. Because you do?
Yeah. Like for like renta versicherung, it's part of it.
Okay. For mini job.
Yeah.
Okay.
They kind of ask you if you want to take part or if you just want to keep all the money for yourself.
Okay.
And then I just said like, oh yeah, you could pay for it. And
I wasn't asked about that.
really?
Yeah.
But are you paying for it?
Yeah.
Okay. So they did not ask you.
Yeah.
So it's probably flished for you, because
I'm more than the mini job.
That's true. And also you live here with your husband. And since I have like the student status.
Maybe they think that you are not gonna stay here until your rent 10 days.
Yes. So that's probably they have to ask.
Yeah. And I think it would be useful as well if, for example, you can ask for a recommendation from your previous. Let's say you don't have a job here yet, right? Like you came from the Philippines and you're here on family reunion visa. It might be useful if you ask for a recommendation letter from your previous boss in the Philippines, and maybe like usually it's gonna be in English, right? So maybe it would help as well.
True. Yeah. Especially if you apply for like an international company.
Yeah.
You don't usually have to translate stuff.
Yes. As if we're expert in searching for jobs.
We're experts wanna be,
Yeah. Okay. So next.
That's it. Okay, for the next one, I think it's my turn.
Yep.
So, okay. I lost it. But I did make a screenshot. Okay, so here's an anonymous member. Yes. Okay, hello everyone. I just want to ask, how do you answer the question in Vorstellungsgespräch or getting to know you stage during a job interview? On how do you handle stress? I'm so nervous because tomorrow's like my appointment and I'm kind of, scared of it. Thank you. So how do you answer that?
It depends. Also, if you're enjoying this episode, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel.
And we're also on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music. So we can always be with you on the go.
Yes. And if you would like to support us, please buy us a coffee. The link is on the description down below.
True.
Of course, just be yourself. Like be, what do you call that? Be real. No, not real. Be authentic, I guess.
Hello. I'm real.
Well, don't lie because what if you get accepted and you're not what you say you are?
That's true. That's true. And then, in the middle of everything, we're like,
No.
F this. I'm out of here.
No, but technically speaking, not just like, general tips, I guess.
Yeah.
Like look at the anzeige and then base your answer on what they are looking for.
That's true.
Right?
So it depends on how stressful the job is.
Yeah.
Okay. So for example, she's applying for a job in a supermarket.
Yes.
And in the supermarket, we all know like how stressful working on retail can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say in the job, what is anzeige again?
Like a job posting.
Yeah, in a job posting, they say that we are looking for a team player, they are looking for a flexible person, stuff like that. Then that's how you, I guess, sich vorstellen yourself. Like, let's give like scenarios on how flexible you are and how do you handle stress, stuff like that.
So you could insert there like your stress resistant skills.
Say that you're from the Philippines.
That's true. Every day is like very stressful.
Yeah.
That's true. Like, even for people, like I've known people who work in like hospitals or how do you call that? Home for the aged or something. They never worked a day in their life back home in places like this.
Yeah.
And afterwards, when they get their Zeugnis, like everything's like really positive, very good, excellent, stuff like that. Because, they're basically trained to do that back in the Philippines.
As if it's ingrained in the genes.
Kind of. Or maybe just because,
you're used to hardship in the
true.
Philippines, I would say.
Despite of how stressful things can be.
That's good thing about Filipinos. Like, we are known for hardworking people.
That's true. So, how do we answer that? You just say like, how do you say that? Like, I handle stress just like
Yes.
eating a banana.
Yes. While sleeping. While my eyes are closed, you can say that.
Oh, yeah. Or you could just say, like, I handle stress. Like, I have to take a short break, analyze things, analyze the problem, and then tackle it like in batches.
Yeah. Yes. Well, it really depends on how you manage it.
That's true.
As long as you can answer it like honestly in an interview. But then
Exactly.
also another tip is to practice.
That's true. Regardless of, how real you can be. But practicing answers, because there's like these generic questions for job interview. And one of them is like, how do you handle stress? You could just, flower it up.
Yeah, make up some like beat around the bush.
You could do that, So that's one of the things that's actually good with job interviews. You can already prepare for it beforehand.
And also, if you don't get this job, take it as, like practice for your next job interview.
That's true. Happened to me like all the time.
Yeah, it also happened to me. Like,
Like I was on the verge of saying like, no more job interviews. I hate applying for jobs because I kept on getting
Rejection.
rejected. Yeah, and I was like, man, I want to get a job, but I hate being rejected. And
Yes.
every time, like there's someone behind me who would say like, take it as an, how do you call that?
Take as a practice, yeah.
Because, maybe on the next job, they would be asking for the same question.
Yeah. So you can think about how to better your answer.
Exactly, yeah. And then you can list down all the type of questions you get.
Yeah.
That's true. And don't be stressed about it. Also, don't prepare a day before the job interview.
And also, I think, just relax. Because if you're nervous, then it might f you up,
That's true. Although being nervous is also, it's part of it.
Yeah. Well, you know what I did today? Because I was in a surprise Vorstellungsgespräch also.
Okay.
I did not expect that there will be something like that. So I said to the interviewer as well that like I'm nervous.
Yeah.
And then he helped me to be unnervous.
Yes. See, just like how who did that in Miss Universe? Like, how do you feel right now? I don't feel any pressure right now.
Yeah. It's Janine. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Janine Togonon or something.
Yeah.
Or you could do that to yourself, like try to convince yourself like, I don't feel any pressure right now or something.
Yeah, but for my case, like I said that I am nervous.
Yeah.
So that for me, it has been already released.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I could have relaxed. Like, I was relaxed during the Gespräch.
So there's two ways.
Yeah.
You could do what Nin did or you
can
could
lie
do
to yourself.
the Janine Togonon way.
Yeah, fake it till you make it, girl.
That's true. So yeah, hopefully you get the job. But if not, there's still a lot of fish in the ocean.
Yes. Feel erfolg.
Yes. Ja, wir drucken die Daumen.
So, next.
Yes. Is this the special?
This is the special. Please hide my identity. I'm a married woman with one daughter to my German husband. And I admit that I was cheating to him.
Whoa.
Here's what happened.
Wait, cheating?
Yeah. Cheating.
God. Okay.
Here's what happened. I had a classmate in Deutsch course. He's American. And we had sex multiple times.
Jesus Christ. What the? Okay, continue.
But we're doing withdrawal. The problem is, I got pregnant. Now I don't know who's the father because with my husband and I, we also do withdrawal. And he said that he doesn't want to have a child yet because he's busy with career. What should I do? What can you advise? Please help me. This is so depressing.
Well, first of all, I'm so sorry, but good for you.
Yeah.
I feel depressed. I am so sorry to say that.
You deserve it.
But you fucked around and now you found out. How do they say it in English? You made the bed, so now you have to lay on it.
Oh, yes.
But you're not just listening to this story. This is stressful. Is she Filipino?
Yeah, she is.
Good Lord. Oh, she did not even think about her daughter, no?
Yeah.
And why?
She cannot be contented with the husband.
Exactly. I mean, if you're not happy with your partner, you could have told him. You could have, made up, an agreement to have an open relationship.
Yeah.
To split up. Or, I don't know, just don't cheat. It's not.
The thing is, I saw it in the comment. I think that she's not happy with the husband because they're also having sex regularly as well.
Okay.
That's why she doesn't know who's the father because like she's doing it with an American and she's doing it with her husband.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think it's just like, the sleeping together, but maybe she's not just
Emotionally happy.
unhappy with him. But yeah.
Or she was tempted with a new guy, I would
with
say.
a new person.
Yeah.
Because it's just not good. It's very immoral.
Yeah, of course. Who would not say that?
That's true.
Like a gal of your gender, it doesn't matter if you're a guy or you're a woman. Like
Exactly.
cheating is cheating.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's really I don't know how to comment on this. This is very stressful.
Well, if she's already immoral, I would say that she could have aborted also the child. If she doesn't want, the child that she's pregnant with now, like it doesn't have any,
Okay, it doesn't have any involvement on her sins.
yeah. So why would you let the child live when you know that the child will be, I don't know, like maybe rejected by your husband now? Like it's just poor little child,
That's true. I mean, that's true. Well, yeah. About the future of the child, it's hers to decide. But for people listening, and if there's any,
If there's any, hello there.
if there's any, or people doing this kind of shit, please stop it. Or if you do, please know the consequences.
Yeah, like just be ready with the consequences. Like, you've had sex multiple times. You know that it will happen. And also fucking learn science. Just because you're doing withdrawal doesn't mean you will not get pregnant.
Exactly. And, protect yourselves.
It's so, I don't know. I feel sorry also for the German husband,
That's true. And for their daughter.
That daughter, yeah. I was also shocked when I read this.
Yeah. Like, if she said, like, they have an open relationship,
I would
then
have
it's
understand,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah. But, like, cheating on him multiple times with the same person. This is like the same story with a friend of mine.
Yes, you have
I have
Okay.
a friend who had the same issues. It's saddening, maddening. It's, all sorts of emotions you get to feel as an outsider, as a third person POV. And I don't know how I will not console you because it's
It's
just,
it's so hard to defend you actually, and we will not.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's just up,
Exactly.
You're a fucking adult, so you should know better, I would say.
Yeah, and you should have acted like one.
Just hope that it will not happen to your kid
That's true.
one day when they grow up.
Especially it's a little girl. Yeah, and if you happen to, keep the baby and not tell your husband about the event that happened before it was, created. Well, the kid might grow, happy,
Yeah,
and
I meant
things like that.
if your husband doesn't know, right? Like, and he accepted the kid, well, good for you
Yeah.
and for the kid. But what if not, right? Like,
That's true.
You will just give trauma and emotionally stress to your kid.
That's true. Especially if the other person who created this trifecta of problems comes forward and tells you like,
Oh, that's my child.
my mom said that it has my eyes. I was like, okay. Or my nose or my skin color. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's just, I don't know. You just buried yourself.
Yeah, if what would you do if you were her?
In the first place, I would not cheat on my husband. And okay, if I take over her shoes right now,
Yeah.
and I already did the deed. Whoa, that's already like in a very tough. That's a tough situation to be in.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Will you keep the baby or not?
Well, I would get like a DNA test first for the baby. And then I would, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, let me help you.
How do you get DNA when it's still in the
You
womb?
can do that.
Really?
Yeah, like an intra something. That's possible.
Okay, so you have an option now.
You get a DNA test for your baby.
While
Find
the
out
baby is still.
who's the dad. That's true.
What if it's still like in the first trimester? Can you still do that?
Wait, let me check before I get, fact checked here. Okay. So
8 week.
8 weeks of pregnancy. So that's for 2 months.
Okay.
So that's
Vida.
possible according to Cleveland. So get yourself the paternity, like DNA paternity test.
Yeah.
Find out who's the dad, and tell this side meat of yours that I'm pregnant. You're probably the dad. But
No, I would say that for me, I would not say it right away. I will wait for the DNA result.
well, at least he also gets to have the stress.
All right. So share the stress.
Yes, exactly.
And then,
As if it turns out that, whatever the result of that test is, if it turns out like your husband's the dad, you still tell him like,
that you cheated.
exactly, either right on that same day or after the event. And, if it turns out like the side meets the dad, tell your husband still, and, wait for his reaction. If he's like, fine,
I will accept.
I will accept it. But if, as you said, he wants to focus on his career, there's a high chance that you're gonna split up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the only one who lost this kind of in this situation is your daughter, really, because
It's gonna be broken family.
because of your own actions.
Well, Chia.
Yeah, that's very stressful. Oh my God, please don't do that. Don't, like, to anybody, to our listeners out there.
Why are you preaching to them? Don't do that. Like, they should know to not do that.
Exactly. I mean, just don't. Just don't. I mean, there are times where you get like really tempted to do things like press the button or worse, sleep with another person. Just make sure that it's an open relationship on what you're having. That way, everybody, like your conscience
Everybody's
is clear.
informed.
Exactly. Have a clear conscience.
It's disgusting. You're a swine.
That's true. What if they have how do you call that, venereal disease or something, and you catch that?
And the thing is, they do withdrawal, which means that they're not using condom. What
That's
if you get a sexually transmitted disease? You're
That's
disgusting,
true.
girl.
That's stupid.
Anyway, that's it for today.
Yeah, and then everybody just don't.
She is
Cheat.
having her high blood pressure.
That's true, because all these memories from my friend, they're all coming back to me now.
Before she exploded.
True. Just don't, okay?
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Jesus Christ.